Thanks for checking out Livin FreeStyle. As with all things, I think it's good to have some context of what we're doing and why we're here. So for Livin FreeStyle, I think the first place we need to start is what is it that's actually brought this to its final fruition. Last year, a little over a year ago, in the summer of 2020, I went into the doctor for what I thought was a rotator cuff tear. And I walked out with bone cancer. Now, early on the bone cancer train, we didn't actually know what it was yet. There was a lot of things on the table. There were a lot of scary things on the table, and we weren't really sure how long I was sticking around. And so at the time, I felt this need to sit down and record a video for my little rascal. I wanted her to have something of me. I wanted her to hear certain stories directly from me. And so I sat down to record this video for her. And it was awful. I was exhausted. I was stressed. I was probably pretty scared. And it was not at all representative of who I was, nor did it show her, would it have shown her who I wanted her to see. And so at the time, I promised myself that if I ever had the chance, I would sit down and record that video the right way. And so here we are a year and a half later, and now we're starting Livin FreeStyle. And so cancer is the catalyst that has kicked this off. As I mentioned, though, cancer is not the original inspiration for this. The actual inspiration for Livin FreeStyle was literally all of the experiences of people and things that I've met and seen that inspired me to try to learn to do new things. And so I often get, where'd you learn, or how did you figure out how? Honestly, a lot of that was just by being inspired by other people who would tell me about an adventure or tell me how they learned a thing or encourage me to do something. And so I'm humbly hoping that by sharing some of my successes and failures, as I've gone to learn these things, that they will help others realize that, yeah, let's just give it a shot. Let's go out and try something new, whether it be skydiving or learning new languages or photography, whatever it is that gets you excited, or maybe you've just never tried and you didn't know you could do it. If you watch me fail at these things, or you hear about me failing about these things and see where I ended up, maybe that'll serve as the same sort of inspiration I had from probably all of you. The third piece of this has to do with just listening. I've been fortunate enough in my life to have a lot of different experiences. And inevitably in that situation, I'm often excited to share those experiences. We'll all be sitting around a table and somebody will start telling a story, and then I might have a story as well. Well, there are good versions and there's bad versions of that. The bad version of that is you start always having stories and you find yourself always talking, and then all of a sudden people are rolling their eyes because it seems like you're always one-upping them, or it's like, here we go again. And I don't want to be that guy. So for two different reasons, we're going to be funneling and filtering all of our stories through Livin FreeStyle. So the first one I just mentioned, I want to listen to you. I want to share your stoke. I want to be excited about your stories. And so when we meet in person, I just want to be quiet. The second one, as I've already mentioned, is I would like to start building a compendium of all of the stories, all of the biographies and everything that kind of represents me and is something that I can leave for the rascal to have to look back on. So what does all this look like? What is the goal here? And what we're going to be doing is pretty straightforward. Each week for the next year, we're going to be doing a new video. I'm going to be releasing a new video each week and doing 2 game dev live streams. So let's talk a little bit about this. This is not going to be earth-shattering content. The stories may be long, they may be short. They're going to span everything from biography to hydroponics and skydiving and whatever else they happen to cover. and they're probably going to be random. The second part of it though, the live stream, the game dev live stream, I've worked in film and games for about 25 years now, and the goal of the live stream, and a lot of friends have already cautioned me, this is ambitious, and I understand that, but I think it's important to understand the goal of the live stream. With the pre-recorded videos, it's very hard to capture the successes and the failures, especially the failures, and it's very hard to capture ups and downs. By doing 2 live streams each week for the next year, you're going to see good days, bad days. You're going to see me exhausted, sick. Rascal will be able to look back and, bad hair, good hair, cold sores, no cold sores, the wrong shirt, whatever it is. That is the hope that over time the live stream is going to help fill in as part of this overall compendium for the Rascal. As I release these videos and share this with you all, I hope my friends can help keep me representative of myself, and I appreciate all feedback always. And thank you for spending time with me.